Aloha, I'm Jake Shimabukuro, and I just want to say it's such an honor to be back here on TEDxSanDiego. I feel like this is my home away from home, so thank you so much for having me. What an amazing lineup of speakers, you know, and to be at the Conrad, that's like one of my favorite venues in the world. I've only got to play there once, and so hopefully they like me and they'll invite me back one of these days. But I wish I could be there in person, you know, with all of you. It's such an incredible performing arts center. You know, the acoustics in there are amazing. It feels so intimate. It's so inviting and just so classy. So thank you so much. You know, I know that I'm doing this remotely, and I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do it, you know, in this stairwell, because I remember when I was a kid growing up, I went to Kaimuki High School here in Honolulu, Hawaii. I would sit in a stairwell and play, you know, my ukulele, because it just had this beautiful natural reverb effect. And so it made everything sound good, almost like singing in the shower. However, I think I'm the only person on the planet who, even in the shower, doesn't sound good singing. So, but I also chose this place here because honestly, it is the cleanest part of my house right now. So, anyways, hey, what are you doing, Cole? So I have my kids here. They're helping me with operating the camera, because I've been having some technical issues over the last couple of days. So they've been stay on that side. So they've been yeah. My youngest one is not shy, so he wants to be here. And yeah, Cole, sorry, can you go on this there, please? I think all of you can relate to this scenario when we're doing remote learning, homeschooling. So with that said, I thought I'd play just a couple songs. This one is one of my favorites. It's a song that was arranged by a very, very important musical figure here in Hawaii. His name was Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. He took a song that we all know by heart from The Wizard of Oz. It's called Over the Rainbow. And somehow he was able to completely reimagine you know, this classic piece that we all know by heart, and just really made it his own, and it's touched the lives of so many people. He was a huge inspiration for me. I never got to meet him, you know, unfortunately. By the time I started performing, you know, he was very ill, and he passed away, but he was a huge inspiration. So I'm gonna play this little piece here. Hope you enjoy this. This is without the singing, because I'm not a singer. And people ask me sometimes, Jake, why don't you sing? And you know, they only ask, when they hear me sing, you know, I like to tell them, they only ask me once, because after they hear me, they never ask me again. So here's my interpretation of Israel Kamakawiwo'ole's interpretation of Over the Rainbow. That's why I don't sing. right, over the rainbow. Thank you. Cole, please put it down. Oh, Cole, why are you doing this? Cole, I know you're trying to make it better, but I know he's trying to be very, very helpful. But I think it was good where it was. Oh yeah, you think it's better the other way?
Because I thought if I pushed it in, then it would get better, but I have to push it once it much better.
Okay, thank you. That was very, very helpful though. So a little bit about myself. I have 2 boys. They're 9 and 6, and they love music. You know, I always I try not to force them into it because my parents, you know, they didn't force me to play the ukulele. My mom played when I was a kid, so finally when I was about 4 years old, she sat me down and taught me, excuse me guys, hey, please. So when I was about 4 years old, they sat me down, my mom sat me down, taught me a few chords on the instrument, and I just absolutely fell in love with the ukulele. Couldn't put it down. In fact, I would play it so much that they would have to take it away from me so that I would do like my homework and eat dinner and things like that. So, excuse me, guys. These microphones are very sensitive and they can hear everything. Thank you. Okay, so, you know what? I am just gonna tell you another story. So, Bono and The Edge walked into a bar, and the bartender looked over and said, "Oh no, not you two again." Good one. So during the pandemic, I learned about something called dad jokes. So my kids and I, we would try to come up with our own little, you know, corny jokes. But so here's one that I came up with. How did the coffee bean feel after it fell into the grinder? Fine. Okay, one more, I promise. This is the first one I came up with, and I think this one's pretty good. Okay, so why was the mortgage so depressed? Because it was alone. All right, I'm gonna do one more song. I don't want to waste your time. You know, I just want to say, you know, especially to if there's any kids out there watching this, I just want to say, you know, I hope through this experience, you know, you feel inspired. Maybe one of the speakers will introduce you to a new idea or something, you know, something that'll inspire you, help you to find your passion, something that you love doing. I mean, for me, I was lucky it was music, you know, but for you, it may be something completely different. And whatever that passion is, you know, just remember these things, you know, study, practice. And the last thing I want to say is be drug-free. You know, I've been drug-free my whole life. Okay, you don't need drugs, all right? So I'm going to do one more song. But so for my last song, I thought, well, since I can't sing, why don't you sing? So we can do a little sing-along here. So channel your inner Freddie Mercury. We're gonna do one of my favorite classic rock tunes. Here's one called Bohemian Rhapsody. All right, you ready? Okay, I'll help you with the words in case you don't know the lyrics. All right, here we go. All right, but once again, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. I'm Jake Shimabukuro, and hope to see you soon. Aloha. Say aloha, guys. Can you just yell aloha? Just, now you guys don't want, now they want to be quiet. All right, here we go. What? Oh yeah, louder. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Open your eyes. Okay, everyone sing. Here we go. Mama. It's too late. My time has come. Shivers down my spine. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much. I'm Jake Shimabukuro. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay, you can turn. Can you get this up?
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you.